Hello, and welcome to Snack Decisions, the show where I help you make good snack decisions. Continuing on with our Christmas spectacular, despite it almost being New Year's when this comes out, there will probably be another one at the beginning of January for Epiphany or Three Kings Day or whatever you want to call it, and that'll be it. I guess we're looking forward to Valentine's Day candies coming out soon, which is kind of a holiday in terms of candy. It's just a lot of chocolate. Nothing usually special outside of those chalky candy hearts. But we're still in Christmas. Let's not forget that. So we're going to go do one of my favorites. At least I think they are. Holiday dots. Holiday dots. Yes, I think I did dots at least once, if not more than once. I love their seasonal stuff. No, I did the ghost dots. So I did ghost dots, and then I did springtime dots early on in April when I started this. So there is information about dots in that episode. But holiday dots, they were first released as holiday dots in 2023. I remember them as Christmas dots, and I wasn't crazy because they did have Christmas dots, and those debuted sometime in the 2000s. I saw 2009. It could have been earlier. Those are a little different than these. Those were red and green gumdrops, and then the tops were white. These are a little bit different. These are cherry and green apple, and then lime and strawberry, depending on where the flavor where the color is, I'm guessing. So I would guess the lime and strawberry are green topped, and the cherry and green apple are red topped. But I don't have confirmation of that. I'm just guessing at this point. Ooh, and the only challenging part about this is the stupid cellophane they put on the box. That was not that bad, but I have had dots boxes that go really hard and are very difficult to open. Once you do open it, I believe there's two options. You can either open it through the top here. It's got a resealable flap. Or you can go through the dot chute on the side. I usually try to do the dot chute, which is relatively easy. You just, see if you can see that, push it in, and boom, you got it. Either way, the dots don't hold very well. They get very, very hard quickly. I want to say within a few days, if not a week. Yeah, so the packaging, it'll all determine upon how quickly you can get the cellophane off. So if you got it like I did, that's 3-star packaging. If you take a little bit of time and it's difficult, move that down to 2. The box, it does keep them together, I guess, but it really doesn't, keep them fresh or from getting stale or anything like that. Thankfully, only 2 dot flavors here. Hopefully I can get them. Oh, they also like to coagulate in the box, so it's sometimes difficult to get any dots out. There we go. Okay. I did get them. So there is the green topped red bottom. There's the, if you need to see it, red topped green bottom one. So I will be trying both of them. See if I can taste the difference. I will start with what I'm assuming is lime and strawberry. So there's the green topped one. I don't know about holiday with these. Lime is green and strawberry is red. Maybe that's why they picked these. These are very tropical. Light, I would see these in like tropical dots or springtime dots. It doesn't really give the vibe of Christmas or holiday to me. Unless it's like, holiday in July or something. It's not bad. It's just I expected something probably more along the lines of the cherry and the green apple, but we will see. But yeah, those are the lime strawberry are surprisingly bright for what I expected. So now I will do what I'm assuming is cherry and green apple, the red topped ones. I like these better. I think they're a little bit more on holiday brand. So obviously the dot itself is sweet. Cherry and green. Cherry definitely brings a little bit of tartness, and the green apple is obviously, that's, I think, the more dominant one in here, bringing a fair amount of tartness. So they both bring tartness to the sweet, so it's kind of like a sweet tart, but it feels darker. I don't know. It's not as bright and light as the lime and strawberry ones are. So for taste, overall, I'm going to give it a 5. If you're looking for star rating on both of those, the cherry and green apple get a 5-star, and the lime and strawberry I'll give it a 4, just because it doesn't taste seasonally appropriate, I guess. If this came out in spring or summer, that would probably be the top one as opposed to cherry and green apple. As for value, I got these for, I want to say $2 on sale. That's a 5-star value, in my opinion, at $2. Again, sliding scale. If it goes down, you get them for $1. That you can't, again, that's even better. Maybe a 6-star value at $1. If the price goes up, 3, 4, you just keep hacking stars off. I wouldn't pay more than $4 for these at max, and that would be if I just wanted a box and it looks like they were running out and they're $4. Fine. Otherwise, I usually stick $2 is around my cap. $3 if I'm desperate, but anything more than that, I won't touch them. But at $2, yeah, that's 5-star value, especially for what you're getting here. Let's go pair it with the Christmas beer. From Pollyanna Brewing Company, this is Naughty or Spice. Hopefully you can see that, and the light is not shining out. There it is. It is a winter ale brewed with spices in collaboration with, I believe, A Christmas Carol at the Goodman Theater. I know it's the Goodman Theater because it's on the bottom of the can here, in case you want to see it right there. So, yeah, sure, Christmas Carol. Just a winter ale with spices. I looked. I don't know what spice is. This is 6.2%. So we're going blind here on spices. First time I'm doing Pollyanna. They opened in September of 2014 in Lamont, Illinois by Brian Paola, Ed Maynor, Ryan Weirdner, and Paul and Don Sikora. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce everybody's last name on that one. They have expanded twice. They opened in Roselle in November of 2017, and then they opened in St. Charles in November of 2019. They are definitely known, at least medal-winning wise, for their Belgian styles, barrel-aged Belgian styles at Fobab. GABF, they've won with their lagers, and I believe just recently won with one of their hazy beers. So they do a bunch of styles really well. I've only been to the Lamont location. It's right by the river. You can sit on the patio. It's nice. I've heard great things about both the Roselle and the St. Charles place, but I've never been. I'll get out there one of these days. So yes, let's see if we can figure out the spices. Looks like a winter ale or a winter warmer. It is brown, mahogany, amber, whatever you want to call it. It is relatively dark. Off light, you can't see through it. If you hold it up to light directly, you might be able to see a little bit through it, but there's not much. Finger ahead. Let's spice it up. Questioning what spices now. It's very, very... I want to say nutmeg, but maybe not. There definitely is like a pine scent that might be coming from the hops. I don't know. It smells like a candle. If I'm in like a, not necessarily a Yankee candle, because I think those are a little bit overpowering, but a candle, just a nice fragrant Christmas candle. Whatever spice that is, sure. It definitely, I'm not getting any cinnamon, anything else outside of like nutmeg. I'm not getting anything that goes, oh, that's Christmas. Oh yeah, clearly. It smells like I'm shopping in a store during Christmas time and they have a candle out. And okay, that's giving me holiday vibes. So good on that. I don't know what spice. Maybe I'll be able to taste it. For a winter ale, they're calling it a winter ale. Yes, a winter ale. It is the mouthfeel is suitably big. It feels a little bit thicker than something like a Pilsner, which is good. Very bready. A ton of bread on there, like kind of like a rye. So maybe there's rye spice in this. So I'm getting a rye bread note. There's a little bit of sweetness, so maybe a rye honey bread. I'm not saying honey's in this. It's just there's a little sweetness coming off of it as well. Maybe it is rye spices, to be honest with you. Definitely some bitterness from the hops at the end. Very little though. But yeah, this is an enjoyable one. If I was craving a winter ale, I would be all over this. This is exactly what it should be. It's not something weird or off kilter. So it's not doing anything too crazy, but it ain't bad. So I will give Naughty or Spice from Pollyanna Brewing Company, 4 stars on taste. 4 stars on taste. Okay, now let's pair it. I'm going to guess the cherry and the green apple are going to go better, but we will see. I will start with the lime and strawberry. When the pairing hits, it almost is like there's mint involved. At some points, they were fighting each other, especially the lime. The strawberry was kind of lost, honestly, in the whole process of it. Again, it's, like I said, that lime strawberry is more of a tropical spring summer thing. And this is a winter ale. So yeah, they are clashing a little bit. I'll give the lime and strawberry pairing 2 stars. Now let's move to the green cherry and green apple, not green cherry. I'm usually dot agnostic. Outside of that yellow one, I'll just throw them all in. I don't care. I'll eat them all. When I grabbed the holiday dots, I didn't look at the box. I'm just like, holiday dots, hell yeah. I did not know they were different flavors. Now I'm surprised at how different they are. Because, yeah, the cherry and green apple work extremely well with this bready, rye-spiced beer. Wow, it tastes like cherry pie with spice or cherry apple pie with spices on it. It works exceedingly well. The cherry melds perfectly with this beer. I don't know if the green apple's showing up much, but I'm so enthralled by the cherry. That cherry is still hanging around after the sip. And again, I'm getting a little bitterness and some bread notes with it. Smells like a warm cherry. Tastes like a warm cherry pie when you put it together. It's outstanding. So that one gets 5 stars somehow. Wow, I did not expect the difference to be that crazy. So yeah, I guess be careful because you're going to get either something that tastes kind of like Christmas or something that tastes kind of like summer. They're both good. It's just kind of jarring. They're not in the same flavor zone, if you will. But yeah, still, holiday that's really good. Naughty or Spice might be a one-off thing from Pollyanna, but worth picking up if you want something that's a winter ale with some rye. I'm assuming rye spices on this. It does its job well. 6.2%, doesn't drink too boozy, so awesome. Hope you like this. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow, shoot me an email, snackdecisions@gmail.com. One more thing for the Christmas Spectacular, and then we'll be done. I'm kind of disappointed with that, but we'll get to other weird snacks and other things I can get my hands on before we get into Valentine's Day, which I don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to probably be a lot of chocolate, or, man, if I have to do those candy hearts, there's going to be problems. Woo! But, till next time, make good snack decisions.